Okay, hi class. So today we were stuck on this last problem here, and I just wanted to do it real quick. Okay, it's recording. So this is the Lagrange multiplier, the last second to last problem in that section, and we had the box with the volume of 1,000. We're trying to minimize the surface area. So in class we had already set up the Lagrange multiplier system. Number one was 2b plus 2h is equal to lambda bh, and you can kind of see the rest there. I number them because it's going to be helpful when I want to do the algebra to solve for L, B, and H. So the way we do it, and you know, it's not like super obvious what to do, but that's okay. So what I'm thinking to do is, check it out. I'm going to try it this way. I'll leave that there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take number one, and I'm going to multiply it by L. All right, so let's see what happens when I multiply equation 1 by L. I'll get 2BL plus 2HL is equal to lambda times the whole thing, BHL. Okay, and then watch what happens when I take number 2 here, and I multiply it by what it's missing. It's missing B. It has H and L already. And if I do that, I get 2BL plus 2BH is equal to lambda times BHL. Now that's cool because I notice that this is equal to this, so we now have, so now we know that number 1 times L is equal to number 2, equation 2 times B. So that means we can set them equal to each other. So I can set this left-hand side equal to that right-hand side. And what that gives me is 2BL plus 2HL has to equal 2BL plus 2BH. And that's cool because then these terms cancel out, and I'm left with 2HL is equal to 2BH, okay? And same deal, the 2's cancel and the H's cancel. And so I'm left with the key thing, which is that the length has to be equal to the base. Okay, so similarly, that's a big word, similarly, I can do, you know, I had number 2 times the base, which we already had. It was 2BL plus 2BH is equal to lambda BHL. I can also do that to number 3. So number 3, what it's missing, it has a B and an L. I need to have an H. So I'm going to multiply by H. And so what we get is 2BH plus 2LH is equal to lambda times BHL. Okay, and then by the same thing, you know, so now we know that equation 2 times B is equal to equation 3 times H. So we can set them equal to each other, the left sides. And so we get 2BL plus 2BH has to be equal to 2BH plus 2LH. Sorry, this is a BH on the left-hand side. No, that's right. BL. Okay, so this has to equal this. Okay, so the BH's cancel, so that's cool. So we get 2BL is equal to 2LH. The 2's cancel, the L's cancel, and so that gives me the result that B is also equal to H. So what we found is that, so we found L is equal to B, but that's also equal to H. And so we can plug that into the constraint. So the constraint was B times H times L is equal to 1,000. Since they're all equal, that means it's like L times L times L is equal to 1,000. And so that tells me that L is equal to 10 centimeters. And then that tells me also that here that B is equal to 10 centimeters. And that tells me here that H is equal to 10 centimeters. Okay? So thus, we found that B is equal to 10 centimeters, H is equal to 10 centimeters, and L is equal to 10 centimeters. So that was the algebra part. Make sure that you can first, in class we had come up with this system right here, but make sure you can do that as well. And then whatever algebra throws at you, just play around with it and try to do it. Okay, great. Thanks. Have a great day. See you next week.